Good evening, guys. Welcome back to the Mike Classing 2015 Appalachian Trail news feed. Currently it's about 10:30 on Sunday, April 12th down here in Georgia. Tomorrow morning I'm going to be hitting the Appalachian Trail, and I wanted to take a quick minute to show you guys all the gear that I'm taking with me. To start off with, I have an Osprey Aether pack. This carries up to 70 liters worth of gear. It actually has its own pack cover too in case of rain. And as far as my tent situation, I have a two-man North Face tent, complete with all the poles and tent pegs here. This is more than enough space for me to bring all my gear inside. I have this ground cloth for putting underneath the tent, keeping things from getting wet. As far as sleeping bags, I've got a doozy. This is a 45-degree sleeping bag, and it compresses down to about the size of a football, like what you see right here. This is actually a fleece sleeping bag liner. For the next 5 months of my life, my dirty, grimy self is going to be going into this sleeping bag every night. This sleeping bag liner is going to keep that bag from getting all grimy. And this Thermarest sleeping pad is going to go underneath me when I sleep. It's going to keep my body heat from being absorbed into the ground and just provide a comfortable sleeping location. As far as food, I have here a food bag full of 6 days worth of food. Among the things I'll be carrying include summer sausage, tons of Pop-Tarts, tons of granola bars. These bare naked things are great. And for dinner I'll have rice sides and tuna and Tabasco sauce, and I have a whole lot of coffee and tea. And every night I'm going to hoist this bag up in a tree with this parachute cord to keep bears and other animals from getting to it. As far as cooking, I have this MSR Pocket Rocket stove. It can boil a liter of water in under 3 minutes. And this is the only pot I'm going to use to cook. It holds about 26 ounces. And to start off with, I'm taking 2 canisters of fuel. Both of these will give me about 120 minutes of burn time. I'm taking along 2 Nalgene's of water with me, as well as chlorine-based water purification. All I have to do is mix these 2 bottles together, pour them in a Nalgene, and my water is good to drink in 15 minutes or less. And as far as my clothing situation, I'm only taking the clothes I'm wearing, as well as 1 extra pair. I've got quick dry shorts that have zip-off pant legs. Extra pair of wool socks and nylon underwear. I've got these wool thermal base layers for in case the weather gets really cold. And this button-up collar shirt for when I need to go into town. Add to that a pair of rain pants and a rain jacket, and I'm good to go for everything. Now, since I'm going to be doing this video blog, I'm actually bringing along a solar charger with me. This battery will charge an iPhone for about, well, it'll charge an iPhone 6 times over, and this is always going to be on the top of my pack. Now, what else am I missing? That's really about everything. In case of any injuries on the trail, I have this first aid kit for any minor and some major emergencies. And also, I have this Appalachian Trail hiking guide. You know, for the entire Appalachian Trail, this is going to show me where the campsites are, where the water is, where places are in town to resupply. And for when I'm hiking, I have these trekking poles. These trekking poles are going to really help provide stability, especially in steep terrain, you know, rocky areas. You know, you want to have that extra support. And yeah, these, you can also use these to set up tents or rain flies, whatnot. That's And lastly, I have a pair of lightweight camping shoes. These things are uber light and uber dangerous in my hands. And lastly, I have all my basic toiletries, toothbrush, soap, what have you. And that's that's everything I'm taking, guys. Tomorrow I set out on the trail, and I hope you all tune in. Until then, happy hiking.